Good morning. Good morning. What's going on, family? How y'all doing? Or should I say good afternoon? Welcome in, family. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for being here. I'm going to turn my camera on in just a second. Still, y'all know I'm out in the country, baby. A little janky. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank y'all for being here. What's up, family, man? Drew, what's good, family? Unbiased LLC. Sis, how is it? How is it? How is you? Deborah Garrett, speaking to everybody. Mama up in here, my Renaissance grandma. How you doing? Official J Mia. What's up, my sister? How you doing? Uh, she said, what's going on, family? Who else we got? Happy Mac. Good after evening. Good after afternoon rather. I know we all many of us in different time zones spread thereabouts here. Few of us over here, few of us over there. Happy Mac say I just got home from sitting on the side of the road for over an hour. Whiteout snowstorm. My goodness. Jeez, that's exactly what we talking about today too, Happy Mac. I'm glad you home and I'm glad you safe. Yes, indeed. Everything's a game up until it ain't no more. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. Might be some folks in the bushes who ain't heard it. Everything's a game when you're dealing with nature and many times other things too, up until it ain't no more. Yes, indeed. Yes, 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 yes. Each Dad, what's going on, my brother? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Let me see if I'm situated properly here. If I got things, that's how I want it. That's how I want it. Got things like how I want it. Good morning, everybody. I hope y'all can see me. I don't know if it's blurry, it's choppy. It ain't nothing I can do about it. I look good to myself. I don't look particularly good, but like the screen. So, I'm gonna be doing the best I can with what I got, baby. That's all I can do. That's all Jesus asked me. If I can just get that little bit of glare out of there, that's even more better. Okay. We really gonna God dog. I had to reset something, y'all. I was having some technical difficulties, so I had to reset something. Y'all let me get this put back in here. And we're gonna get into the conversation. I done pretty much but hey, Miss April Showers, how you doing? April Showers Network. I gotta load this back and let's see when it come in, it's gonna come in hollering.
A blast
Okay.
of
I
Arctic air swept.
paused it right there. I'm gonna take this back to the beginning and then I'm gonna remove it and we're gonna talk about that in a minute. So I think we're good to go. And luckily, I know I may be a little blurry. Y'all don't pay no attention to that cigar smoke. Uh, I may be a little blurry, but the information that I want to share with everybody should come up pretty clear. Hey, Carol, the girl miniature, how you doing, sir? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank y'all for being here on this chilly uh, Sunday morning. Now, just to kind of go ahead and start getting into the conversation, which I'll do in a minute. I got a few things that I do want to mention very quickly. Y'all bear with me. I got to talk about the crawfish kickback, but first, I really, really want to thank GG Naturals Network and Eco Neighbor Nation for having me on the show this morning. I really, really appreciate that. Didn't have to do it, but they good, solid people, and respect for them. Crawfish Kickback, y'all, is going down May 25th. May 25th. Before that, the chill Friday night. So we can all meet and greet one another. It's not called a meet and greet. It's called a chilling spill because we're going to one another and maybe spill a few adult beverages here and now. So that's what we're doing. Eric, what's going on during? How you doing? I don't want to put on my spectacles because of this glare. Let's see how I look. I think did I freeze up to y'all or is that just for me? It might just be for me. There she is. Gigi. What's going on, family? How you doing? Who I Carol the girl miniature. I hope I ain't missed too many folk. I hope I ain't missed nobody. Somebody in here tell me if I'm frozen up or if that's look am I frozen to all still even hear me. Sounds good so far away. Oh, I understand, Happy Mac. Okay, family man, first one in here said sound is good, so y'all just bear with me. I might even kind of turn my camera off from time to time. Hey, what's going on? Regenerative Life, Wayne. Let me say that camera on back in a minute to clear things up. So yeah, it's doing too good. Is that anger? It didn't switch back over to the house network. I think I'm just gonna run off of LTE for a minute, see if that helps. Yep, that's what happened. That's what happened. So I'm gonna have to watch that. But if I turn that off, then God dog it. Let me see if I could just. I'm trying to welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, I'm back. I'm on another network now, so hopefully that'll kick in, and I should be clearer. That there ain't no guarantees. I'm gonna try it one time, and then I'm gonna let's see. I'll turn my camera back on. Because I gotta talk about regenerative Wayne. VP, I still got to catch up with you from yesterday. I got to catch up with Urban Gardening Chronicles as well. My sister Unbiased went live yesterday. I was listening as I could and in the chat as I could be because we was around here preparing, doing some last minute preparations for this. Damn, see it froze up again. It's still real choppy. Hopefully it'll get a little bit better, y'all. Getting some last minute and everything roll in. So for right now, I'm gonna turn. I just got a little something I want to run for y'all real quick. We almost at the 10-minute mark. So, by the way, happy Saturday Sunday this morning, but I'm afternoon. I'm welcoming y'all to, cause baby in there cooking some gumbo as we speak, and don't none of them warm up my insides like a good bowl of southern, especially the way my wife make it. Love it. And you know mine too. We usually cook gumbo together, but I'm doing this and she and now doing her thing. But y'all, this is the commercial for the crawfish kickback of 2024. Let's get it, family. Play. Y'all don't know if I'm delayed or what. I'm struggle streaming over here. Okay, let me see. Man, hard time, y'all. Everything delayed, and I got stuff jumping from this network to that network, from the house to the LTE to the windows to the wall. Jesus. And I got to apologize because I really, as long as the audio and the video is good, I can still live, man. This what happen when you go live. So y'all bear with me. Hopefully that video, oh, there it is. It's playing. I couldn't even see it. Okay, I think it just played the whole thing. It's a delay on both of my ends. I couldn't see with the and it's oh, information of everybody. Please, let's get into the conversation. I'll try to hear in a minute. Um, okay, sound is good. There it is. We'll just take what we got. I appreciate y'all letting me know what's going on. And I think I'm back. I hope it will improve through over the course of this live. So one more time, I'm gonna try to put myself up here, and I don't know how that's gonna work. I'm looking to see what it's gonna do. So we got East Dad in here, right? Now East Dad is up north. About I ain't gonna say as up north as you can go, because you can go further on the east, northeast. But if you anywhere in his vicinity, then folks are acclimated, accustomed to, ready, know how to manage and negotiate uh inclement weather conditions, especially winter storms, right? So you're not gonna have people in New York and New Jersey super freaked out about a snowstorm. Some of them be kind of mild and some of them be extreme. But the city know how to handle it, the state know how to handle it, the citizens know how to handle it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Texas, not so much. Texas is a whole different set of circumstances. It's a whole different ball game. Hey, Garden is great. How you doing, family? Welcome in. She said still in here. John 74. What's going on, my brother? Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for coming. I said all that to say I'm coming to grips with some things. I don't think, first off, let's fully acknowledge that no matter how prepared we are, it's always something that could exist beyond our measure of control, and we don't know how to manage it, negotiate ourselves around it because it was just the unforeseen, right? Even with that being said, I would rather have as many cards in my deck and as many tools in my toolbox that I could have than just saying, oh, it don't matter. Oh, it don't even do that in Texas that often. Oh, it ain't this, it ain't that. I named this live what I named this live for a reason. Now, granted, I was in Africa at the time, but I got family here. We calling each other, checking on each other. Folks was without power or water or whatever um, for days, and it wasn't even, and it's barely in the teens in some places. Some places was in the negatives. And you mean to tell me in real life, here we is 2, 3 years later, and this folks talking and acting and living like that shit didn't just happen? Like for real. In real life, it's folks just as blase and cool with it and chilling on it. Like one of the worst winter storms in U.S. history, and specifically in Texas history, did not just happen some years ago. Blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. I'm gonna get to some of these. Damn, Vision said there's 14 here in Ohio. I'm gonna get to some of these comments before I get to playing so a few clip of videos that we're gonna talk about for informational purposes only, Mr. YouTube, ma'am, and or sir. For the YouTube people, don't come whipping my legs. This is informational purposes. Uh, Drew said what Drew said. Drew, let me get down here. Hey, Kim Stage, her life, how you doing? Kim Stage, her garden, her life. Let me get it right. Vision Preparedness said it's 14 degrees in Ohio. My goodness. Y'all, it's daytime and it is in the high 20s where I am currently at in Texas, baby. It's cold. I definitely believe that Texas needs to work on the electrical infrastructure. Drew, I'm glad you said that because people acting, talking, walking, living, and feeling like all the infrastructure problems that we just had a couple of years ago did not happen, which, well, sometimes it's hard as hell to fight and hang on to your hope in humanity. It really is. For me personally, and I don't get in grown folk business. His dad said, facts, it's snowing right now. Hey, gardening is great. How you doing? I ain't even see you tip off in here. By the way, y'all, you ain't got to, but if you want to share this live out, I sure appreciate you. In the words of New Edition, no pressure, no pressure from me, baby. But if you want to share this live out, you sure can. I ain't gonna be mad at you. I ain't gonna hold it against you at all. African Dreaming, I made chicken gumbo last night from my preps. Used okra that I grew and dehydrated. That's what I'm talking about, sis. Do it. Do it. Do it. Because ain't nobody gonna come do it for you. Oh, Joe John 74 said, what's good African Dreaming? The track, pray all is well with everyone. Guava. Same to you, sir. Same to you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. My Renaissance grandma said, it's 3 in Missouri right now. -7 tonight. Y'all, baby. And even Missouri, anywhere around old St. Louis is better than most places as far as being prepared for the winter. My Renaissance grandma, you better stay somewhere, stay warm, stay wrapped up real good, and keep your young self indoors. Kim Stage, her life. Okay, let me see. What Kim Stage said, 19 in Mesquite, Texas, Dallas County. I know exactly where that is. I used to live over that way. Kim, y'all just a little bit warmer than us. We in the mid-20s right now, and I'm further south and further east than you is. So I'm out in these sticks, out in these woods, real close to the not far from the state line. I told y'all, boy, I'm damn near West Louisiana. Hey, Tamika Davis, how you doing? How you doing? Y'all, I hate my screen so doggone blurry. But okay. VP, when you get a chance, come back, bro. Come back. I will be dropping this link probably in a little bit. That's crazy that it's cold in Texas than it is in Jersey. East Dad said it's 37 degrees here in northern New Jersey. That's crazy. That's just 10. My sister, what's going on, JJ? I know y'all real cold over there in West Texas. West Texas is getting the wild. And Educated Natural said it's 0 here right now. 0. What? 0 degrees. My goodness. John said, thank God it's 55 degrees in the backyard. Believe it or not, beef line getting, wow, that is crazy, man. For real, that's a blessing. Thank God. Thank God. Everybody, big sister, Gina versus Gina. How you doing? I know it's cold up y'all way too. My goodness. It was, 10 said it was -4. Tamika Davis said it's 3 degrees. Jesus, Lord have mercy. TX Lala, what's going on, my sister? TX Lala said it's 15 here. Texas, 8B. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's cold down here, baby. It is cold down here. 3 degrees for Tamika Davis. Jesus, Lord. Gina versus Gina. 8 degrees with a feel like of -8. Whew. Y'all. If we've ever needed the Lord before, we sure do need him now. Oh, I'm just saying. I don't know how y'all feel about it. I know I need it. Lord, my goodness. Father, look over us, because, baby, I get it. It get cold every year. I get it. It snow. Let me turn my camera off, because it ain't helping. Maybe when I turn it back on, it'll get better. I'm going to get into these videos anyway, so y'all ain't got to look at this old ugly mug of mine. And we can go and keep this thing going. But y'all wrap y'all mind around that. It's 8 degrees where Gina at. Feel like -8, and some of y'all up here talking about it's 0. 10 said it's 0 degrees. Folks talking about negatives in hell. It's daytime. Shh. But it's still folk with all this information out there. All this information. What's that? Oh, shout out Led Farmer. Shout out Led Former 73 and Lady Led did the live the other night, the watch party for Leave the World Behind. Baby, how many more signs do these folk got to put in your doggone face before it start clicking a little bit? And for some of us who do believe that things is a little squirrely right now, when are some of us gonna start, or stop, should I say, investing our time, effort, and energy into folks who obviously just ain't gonna get it? Folk right here in Texas talking and acting like, well, you know what? To each their own. I'm gonna let grown folk be grown folks and stay out their business. But I'm gonna say this. If you was here in Texas in 2021 when this storm came through and messed up things the way it did, y'all don't put his name in my chat neither, but you got certain senators and officials leaving the country and shit because it's so bad and they house cold too, and just all the infrastructure failures and this and that, to turn around right around 2 years later and act like, oh well, no big deal, things are fine, they'll come save us. If you don't grow your ass up, honestly, if you don't, I can't even. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna start here before I play the first clip. When I think about people, when I think about folks who can't get it, them the same people or type of mindset of people who always having flats, but never check for their spare tire. You'll get your ass on the road driving from Timbuktu. Don't make sure your jack straight. Don't make sure your spare tire got air in it, or if it's even back there at all. You can't change grown people's minds, family. You get your bottled water and sardines. You get your bottled water and sardines and your toilet paper or your spam, your preps, your can, whatever you done canned up. Shout out Gina and TT and everybody else that's always over there canning and keeping that side popping. Baby, this thing is real. And not to go back into that movie too much, watch. We talk about an SHTF. Well, hell, just let the weather get bad enough and everybody looking for Kevin Bacon. I ain't gonna ruin the movie. I ain't gonna go too far into it for the folk who ain't seen it yet. Everybody looking for Kevin Bacon. Cause he was silly at first. He was just as crazy as a Bessie bug in the eyes of many. But when it get real, With that being said, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the first part of this conversation before and hopefully it plays clear so y'all can see this. Let me take down my sister comment right there. Oh, one more thing. Regenerative Life Wayne is in here in the great state of Texas as well. Down there outside in the just say H-Town area. Y'all see all this stuff this man doing DIY for power, for the sake of power, having your own power, not just gas, not limiting yourself to one to everything from solar power to gas to diesel heaters to all of this stuff. Certain things that you've lived through, either you walk away with a lesson from it or you don't. If you live in a state like East Dad, if you in a vicinity where you up in New York or New Jersey, I can understand you saying, okay, it's just winter for us. We go through this to this degree damn near every year. Baby, most of the homes down here in Texas are not even built and equipped to, they designed to dispel heat, not keep it in. Come on, man. Do y'all not see that, or is it just me with my little country brain? These little country brains I got up in this well, my wife said you got a big head, boy. You mean tell me with this little country brain I got, I can see that extreme weather conditions like freezing tend to do worse for us. The roads ain't built or designed for it. The houses ain't built or designed for it. The grid, the infrastructure ain't built or designed for it. And folks still playing. Even though you just had a little tap on your shoulder 2 years ago. Whatever. I don't get in grown folk business. Let's go and get this started, family. And shout out to Regenerative Wayne, man, for all he doing. Happy Mac, right? Yeah, let me put this up here first. Y'all, I'm gonna have to go outside and see what my dog doing. I'm trying to let her out and let her move around so she can not freeze to death, but she want to get out there and tear up stuff. You gotta watch her. Hey, Sassy, what's going on, Sassy? How you doing? This is exactly what I'm talking about, family man. I'm glad you put that in there. Family man said, I'm a contractor and have worked on older homes. A lot of older houses don't have insulation behind the drywall. Come on, y'all. Come, family. We talking about being in a dwelling that damn near ain't doing nothing but keeping the wind off of you. Honestly, if you in a dwelling and some of these older houses ain't even got drywall in them, you can tear off the drywall and you looking at studs, just straight studs, and then the wall to the outside. That ain't doing nothing but keeping the wind off of you if it's 4 degrees or 5 degrees or 0, like it's at where it's at for 10 right now. Come on, man. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get it. YouTube, this is for educational purposes, Mr. YouTube, ma'am, and or sir. So with that being said, let's get it.
Over 50 in the United States. But there are exceptions. There's a few significant winter storm events that are remembered to this day. 2 of them specifically on a national level. One of those is the 1993 storm of the century, and the other one, the topic of today's video, is the costliest natural disaster observed in the United States. A series of winter storms alongside one of the coldest Arctic blasts in the United States in recent memory spelled disaster for the state of Texas. That event was the 2021 Texas Deep Freeze, also known as the 2021 Valentine's Week winter outbreak. In February 2021,
now, I'm gonna pause right there real quick, family. Now, mind you, I need y'all to help me understand. How in the hell any adult, anybody grown who was alive 2 years ago and still in Texas cannot at least live under the assumption that could happen again. Maybe it's because it didn't impact them specifically or to the degree or extent that it impacted others. But living out here in the country, when these tornadoes come through, and if it don't touch our land, touch our property, touch the house, nothing, we good to go. If folks is down the road, if folks is down the road, lose everything they got, I don't feel like I escaped it. I feel like I was blessed enough. I feel like I was covered and shown grace. Gigi Nim was talking about that this morning. She said it's like they skipped right over them and then hit other people right around that. We've lived through that, baby. I'm from East Texas. Tornadoes come through here like folk walk in and out of liquor stores. But I don't, because of how my mind is, that don't make me say, well, I was good. No, we got blessed, but it still hit the area. It still hurt other people. I still learn from that. So how in the world, I don't know. Some people feel how they feel and think how they think. But I know I can be touched. Just like I can be shown grace and favor, that I can get touched too, by real quick, fam. But anyway, let's go ahead, fam. Let's get it.
Blast of Arctic air swept across the United States, bringing with them 2 winter storms which swept across the eastern and central portions of the United States. Most of the states affected saw significant impacts, but nothing outright historic in terms of winter precipitation. Except for the Lone Star State. Record snowfall and ice alongside the bitter Arctic air left the state of Texas virtually frozen over. For nearly a week, snow and ice encompassed the vast majority of Texas. Pipes burst due to the extreme cold, and the Texas power grid failed across the majority of the state due to a series of failures made by those in control. The official estimate from the state of Texas alone places the damage total from the 2021 Texas deep freeze at least $195 billion in damages, while newer estimates suggest that the damage total could be as high as $300 billion in damages in the state. But what exactly led to this horrific series of events to happen in the first place?
I'm gonna pause right there. I don't know how many of y'all know. I know it shows over here in the U.S., but this is Al Jazeera. Notice some of these little icons in the corner of the different news stations that are covering this. Y'all, I was in Africa at the time. Hey, G Mama Groves, how you doing? Tamika, yeah, I think I spoke to Tamika. She been in here. Y'all, the whole world was talking about what was going on in Texas. All the way over there in Africa. All the way in Africa. It was, for those who it impacted, it was a big, big deal. It didn't touch and hit everybody. Just like when you know what I'm saying, the whole neighborhood, if don't but 2 houses burn down on the street, it ain't no big deal for the ones that still standing. But for them 2 families that lost their home and everything they got, that's all they'll remember for the rest of their life. Let me see. Tiggs Lala said it did not fail across the majority. Oh, damn, it jumped on me. Hold on. It did not fail across the majority of Texas. It didn't impact anyone I know, but everyone still thinks about it every winter since then and since every summer. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. My family was, for the most part, no water and no power for a couple of days. Everybody was fine, but I think about all the people who it wasn't fine for. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna let this run, y'all, and I'm gonna go get.
Well, that's what I'm here to do today. Today, I will be taking a deep dive into the 2021 Texas deep freeze, giving a brief overview on how winter weather setups work, the synopsis of the event, the preparations taken, an overview of what happened meteorologically and on the ground, the response, the aftermath, and the significance of the event. Welcome to Nature's Fury. Saying that when temperatures plummet well below freezing, that production of resources such as petroleum and natural gas go down, and the operations of wind farms go down as well. In order to get ahead of that, with an expected increase in demand for electricity if it were to get cold, there would need to be a lot of resources in reserve, but there wasn't a lot. A lot of the grid relies on there being a constant production of resources to avoid the grid crashing. With very little resources in reserve, it was only a matter of time before the issue would come back to haunt them. But the biggest problem was the issues regarding winterization. ERCOT did not winterize the power grid's infrastructure after being suggested.
Okay. Let's talk about that part right there. Sorry. That's really important and significant to me because everybody got different situations, different circumstances. I'm not counting on the powers that be to look out for me and my family beyond a certain point. What's up, Buddha? What's going on, family? Shanna. Hey, Shanna. How you doing? I had to go wrestle my dog real quick, so I stepped away for a second. Hey, everybody in here and anybody I missed. Tori, what's going on, brother? Welcome in. Y'all better get in here and enjoy yourself. To that last little part right there. Hey, Jason. Okay, Jason said hi to everybody. What's going on, brother? You and Shanna be safe up there because y'all been having some weather too. Hey, Sonia Siegler. How you doing, family? Buddha of Destiny, Namaste. Okay, been in the background. Enjoy the snow. I don't know. We'll see. I'll enjoy it as much as I can. It's just making sure you got some ways to keep warm. We got old folk around here too, man. And hell, old folks sit around in July with the thermostat on 80. If y'all got any folks around older people, you just get older. You stay cold most of the time. It take an impact on them bones like it don't do when you in your 20s. And yeah, so I'm just not counting or banking on nobody really coming to my rescue or my family's rescue. That's on us. Do these line workers get out there in some of the worst conditions to get power back restored and this and that? But what some people don't think about, sometimes they cut your power off on purpose so they can redirect it to where they need it to go to. So it ain't just about the grid going down, baby. It's a few switches of a button and a few keystrokes, and you in the dog. But it's 4 degrees outside, or 0 degrees like it is where 10 at. VJ, my brother, how you doing, family? Thank you for liking and sharing this out, bro. I appreciate that. All of y'all feel free to please like it. Now, if you share it out if you want to, I ain't tripping. But thank you. I appreciate it. Let's get back into it, family.
To do so. How are they able to do this? Because they aren't subject to federal regulations. The reason as to why they are against winterization is because, well, Texas doesn't experience winter weather often and it doesn't really affect areas that far south. Which, while true to an extent, really doesn't mean that the state is immune from winter weather. The Deep South isn't immune from winter storms. They get winter storms once every few years, with some areas getting a large amount of snow, such as in 2011, 2014, and in 2021. 2011 specifically was the year that Texas remembers when it comes to...
Okay, now I'm gonna stop right there. Y'all, I'm gonna see if my camera doing any better. I'm gonna try to give it a shot. I don't know, can y'all see me at all? I'm gonna look over here and see if I can see myself at all. Okay, well, I mean, I'm there. It's a little better than it was. So with that being said, in 2011, we had actually just got back to the States. Yeah, thereabouts. We had just got back to the States, and I remember it was horrible. We had came in, we had been back in the States for a few months. All my stuff started coming in because we shipped, of course, stuff, your home goods, and then vehicle. We came down here to pick up our vehicle. Lucky for us, bam, right there in Dallas, right? They ship it from Houston to Dallas. You got to pick it up in Dallas. Bet. So we drive down here, pick up the truck while we home. Snowstorm hit. One of the most uncomfortable, absolutely could not stand it experiences of my life was driving over sheets of ice to from here all the way back to where we were going. It was a long way. And I'm talking about through the mountains. Just Dallas alone. Because we was outside of Dallas. We was down here in the country. Sheets of ice. To the point where I was hoping it wasn't no pile up or like what's going to make Father look over everybody out there in New Mexico and West Texas right now where they got all these pile ups and stuff going on. Because the ice was so deep. I'm talking about 6 to 8 inches of ice. And at this time, I'm in a sports car. My wife following me in a Jeep. And if I wanted to turn off, the 18-wheelers had cracked and busted up that ice so deep that if I turned my tires, all I could do was stay in the little grooves that they had cut out for me. And we did that for about 6 hours just to get through Dallas because traffic was moving that doggone slow. Horrible. I ain't telling people to freak out, pull your hair out, go crazy, go run up your credit card at some of these big box stores or little box stores or whatever. But what I'm saying is, I'm posing a question. Answer aloud or to yourself. What else do folk need to see down here in Texas to understand that by now because it's been happening since I was a little boy. If it ain't got no better by now, what all do folk need to see to fully understand that we just live in a state, because it is so rare that we get massive major snowstorms like that? It's about time for you to have you a little blue Eddie or something in the house. It's time for you to have a little jackery. If nothing but for you, whatever, as long as the set working. I ain't say we'll sit on the trial at one time, man. What else you need to see to understand that the way that our infrastructure is designed here is more become real bad, real fast. You don't want to keep no propane at home. Who said I was cutting out? She said, can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me? I hate I'm cutting out. Let me turn my camera back off. Okay, sorry about that. Before I play the rest of this, what's going on, J3GS Farm? How you doing? Welcome in, my brother. Family man, and somebody let me know when I'm clear again, and then I'll get back to it. Okay, good deal. They said, all right, let's get back into it. Oh, here we go. Let me put this up here first. Bad weather in Texas since I was a little girl. We had wood stoves and quilts. Time to get back to such. Absolutely, Kim. That's what I'm saying. It ain't new. It's been happening for forever. It's just, I think that's the only resolution to it too. It's getting back to some old ways, to some real basics, because we'll definitely have one down here by next winter, for real, for shizzle, as the young folks say. Let's get back to it.
Would be experienced by those in its path, but it would be worse than anyone could have expected it to be. February 14th, the first winter storm. As the early morning hours came, every single square inch of the state of Texas was under a winter storm warning. The state in a sea of pink. NWS offices across the state expecting near blizzard-like conditions, specifically near Dallas. Although it would be a while before winter precipitation would truly begin accumulating. Multiple states in the path of the winter storm, from Oklahoma to Ohio and Illinois, would be seeing significant precipitation totals. But the big focus was on Texas. Throughout the early morning hours, snowfall was beginning to pile up across Oklahoma, the Texas Panhandle, and New Mexico, as the low-pressure system was riding the jet stream. By noon, a complete line of snow showers extended from Oklahoma through San Angelo, Texas, moving through the state throughout the day and into the next. The timing saw the worst of the snow and ice come into Houston and the Dallas-Fort Worth area to be during the early morning hours of the 15th and into the afternoon hours. But as the Arctic front moved through, the began to be issued as the cold front swept across the country.
That's another thing I really want to emphasize, y'all. Oh, by the way, what's up, Juan Perez? I see you, brother. Welcome in, Texas family. How you doing? We got a lot of Texas family out in here. So, y'all, the thing is just how quick this stuff can roll in. It can really roll. And don't get me wrong, I understand how people can be lackadaisical towards the approach of, well, bad, or, this, that, whatever. I'm just looking for lessons quick. I'm just looking for more people by now, especially with all the technology we have, because back then, you really had to sit down in front. When I was a kid, you had to sit down in front of the TV or listen to a radio, because everything was still analog. to really, really know what's going on. If you got an uncle that drive trucks or something, you might hear some cats on CB radio from 100 miles, a couple 100 miles sometime out, talking about what's going on where they at. And that's how information was disseminated. So as we sit here in 2024 with all of this technology, you got Doppler radars everywhere. You got information that you can seek out online. You got this and that. I'm still perplexed as to why and how more people don't keep some extra ball water and sardine and ways to keep yourself warm for when it does happen. I'm serious, man. I ain't trying to be funny or nothing. Like, it just blows my mind, the possibility that you could be sitting in the dark in freezing temperatures for 3, 4, 5 days maybe, and that ain't no big deal to you. Everybody different and to each their own, but I find it absolutely amazing. Let's get back into this, and then I'm gonna get to these to some comments.
With wind chills expected to be around -50 to -35 degrees Fahrenheit across the northern parts of the country, and from -10 to -30 degrees Fahrenheit across the central portions of the country. In Texas, wind chills were expected to peak during the afternoon hours on the 14th throughout most of the week, with wind chills ranging from the -20s in the northern part of the state through the single digits near the coastline. Records would be broken as the temperatures continued to drop. Pipes began to burst, an issue which would continue to plague Texas and other states throughout the week. But the power crisis was just beginning. As people began turning up their heaters, demand for gas and electricity surged, and ERCOT projected that electricity demand will exceed the supply, and issues an urgent alert asking for consumers to conserve electricity, because you can easily conserve electricity when you are trying to prevent being submerged with wind chills below 0 degrees. In the late night hours of the 14th and the early morning hours of the 15th, ERCOT set an all-time winter peak record for the system load of 69,871 megawatts. ERCOT warns the possibility of rolling blackouts throughout the week in an effort to conserve resources.
That is what I was talking about earlier. It ain't necessarily that the grid go down. The grid can be manipulated to disperse electricity that still exists where it's needed most. So all your lines could be fine. It ain't that the ice done busted the transformers or the lines done got so heavy they done snapped and broke. A deliberate control of where resources, electric resources, which is what we talking about now, will be disseminated throughout a county, throughout a parish, throughout a municipality, so on and so forth, can still leave your ass in the dark, is what I'm saying, family. I'm going to say this one more time. Everything can be fine as far as what nature done threw at you. And because other people control the grid, can still decide that we going to make this neighborhood dark for the next 2 days. They blackout. Y'all done. You'll figure it out because we want to send all the energy over to this hospital. We got a cluster of 6 nursing homes over here, so we're going to keep the power on over that way. And everybody else, y'all just going to have to fend for yourselves and figure it out. And maybe they'll throw it on for an hour and a half, 2 hours here and there sporadically. But these rolling blackouts are already happening. What the hell you think gonna happen when the weather get bad and these folk really gotta crank it up a notch and determine who gets what? Not having it for yourself is the position where you really leaving yourself. Let me get back. Let me get into it. Let's get back to it.
During this, President Joe Biden signed a disaster declaration for the state of Texas.
I'm going to stop right there before we get into the rest of it. Y'all, now I ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer, and I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Hey, Winnie Walker Christina. AD, I see somebody speaking to AD. I ain't even know he was in here. What's going on, bro? Excuse me. Let me see what Wayne said. Try to put this up here. Let me get the first one first. Wayne said, my third backup heating source is my firewood, placed just by place wood in my fireplace to have it staged to go. diesel heaters, which he's talked about before, if y'all ever checked out Regenerative Life Wayne, and also propane heaters. Yes, we on that propane too. Mr. Buddy, 3 ways to heat my home grid down. Absolutely. Have more than one if you possibly can, because it can happen. And if it wasn't you last time, it could be you the next go round. This ain't to fearmonger, y'all. This is weather. We ain't talking about attacks from outside in this particular conversation. We ain't talking about all the other possibilities. Hell, we just talking about the weather. We just talking about the weather. But let's see. Wayne said, power was down for 9 days last time. No heat. And busted water pipes all through the house with serious damage in the thousands. I didn't have backup power. Heat in 2021 was put up in a hotel for 2 months. Wayne, thank you for sharing that, brother. I know you done talked about such issues before, but I'm glad you're sharing it again, just in case people may not think that it's a big deal, because it may not have impacted them the first go, I'll say recently. I won't say the first time, I'll say recently. I'm gonna read this again for folks who listening and not watching the live. Regenerative Life Wayne said, my power was down for 9 days last time, no heat, and busted water pipes all through the house with serious damage in the thousands. I didn't have backup power or heat in 2021, was put in a hotel for 2 months. I'm gonna leave that right there. Y'all just marinate on that. I wasn't even here. I was still in Africa. I wasn't even here in the States in 2021 when all of this transpired. But I know how real it is. TX Lala said, Regenerative Life Wayne, sorry that happened. I know a lot of people who've had generators installed. It changes you. Living through the right circumstances for those who take heed to making it out on the other side of specific life events, especially something as traumatic as that. This is the kind of stuff that turns you into how Regenerative Life Wayne is now, who basically he a man, from what I gather, say never again. Said never again. You ain't gonna catch me like that, bro. Juan Perez said, whoa. She said, wow. And check this out. I like what Juan said. Juan Perez said, yeah, I got my propane and Mr. Buddy heater too. Y'all, even something that's little like that can be a determining factor between freezing or not freezing. I don't care if you just got the little ones, like them little camping Mr. Buddies. Do they last as long as a 20-pounder? No. Can they maybe keep you sustained until the power come back up or whatever? Absolutely. I went as far and got my little setup. Hell, I even got the stuff for the I haven't planted some of the stuff I want to plant because I'm in a position to have that good old fashioned cotton ball and clay pot. Yeah, I got some of that for some of these back rooms back here just to keep heat going throughout the whole house. Yes, I do. In addition to the propane, in addition to the wood. Mm-hmm. Hey, Soul Cadence, how you doing, family? Welcome in. Let me speak to some more people, read some more comments, and we're gonna get on the other side of this. Get back to this little information we watching here. Let's see. Soul Cadence said truth, just like when cell internet service gets throttled, i.e. diverted, redirected. Yeah, exactly. You exactly spot on. Most definitely have priority in the DMV. Absolutely. Mama said, my AKA my Renaissance grandma said, they sent us alerts this morning telling us to slack up on electricity and gas. See that? Y'all, I ain't making this stuff up, man. I ain't got a lot of kicking. The off-grid trucker, how you doing, my brother? Good, man. It was nice meeting you on LED Live the other day. Great conversation. Thank you for taking the time to be here, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But I mean, it's easy. It's easy to forget. A lot of people forget quick because I understand life busy, life goes on. You get over it and you keep pushing, and next thing you know, you don't forgot how bad something was, even though it was 3, 4 months ago, let alone 2 years. Uh, Juan Perez said, absolutely. After that winter storm in February 2021, I was never the same. That made me look at things differently, being unprepared and realizing that things can shut down real quick. Absolutely, Juan. Absolutely. Hey, Sweet Pea.
Hey, baby.
How you doing?
Good. Hey, y'all.
Baby, our internet is yeah. That's why I got my camera off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Y'all, I'm over here. You get this, hold this for me, baby. While I try to get this fixed.
Hope y'all having a wonderful Sunday.
I told him you was in there making gumbo, baby.
Yep.
Come here, you. All right. Here we go.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Tamika Davis. Hey, Soul Cadence. Hey, Virginia Life Wayne. Hey, Nikki. Hey, the Off the Grid Trucker. Welcome
Hey,
in.
Nikki. I didn't even know Nikki came in here. Hey, Nikki.
Yeah, she just slid in. Hey, everybody. Welcome in.
The Everyday Life of Ann, OCD's chick.
Hey, she said. Who said?
She said.
Hey, she said.
Yeah, Nikki, Hands in the Dirt, and Bougie Prepper had, I believe that was, Coach Mary Ma last night, I believe. Anyway, y'all get over there and check that out if y'all missed it as well. The chat where they have guests on Saturday nights, 3 nights a month. Great team, great conversations. Always. Y'all get over there. Let me see. Let me get back some of these comments before we get to the next section. The off-grid truck said, yes, sir. Pleasure was all mine, brother. I look forward to the great things you have coming ahead. Thank you, family. I appreciate that, man. Always trying to grow and connect with like-minded people because them the people who gonna be there for you when you have questions or concerns or gripes or complaints. There's nothing like collaborating and learning with and from other people. Now, with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna get back. Let me get to Kim Stage comment before I get into that. Said this is Kim Stage, Her Garden, Her Life. Said at African Dreaming for 2 whole months last year, I was telling my extended family to make sure they had wood, and during the storm, they was looking for wood. Their old fence saved them. Family, I'm telling, it's hard to get through to folk, baby. It is. It's exhausting. It's like a whole nother job on top of some of the scrutiny that can come along with you deciding to live a prepared or off-grid or whatever lifestyle, which amazes me because I don't know what else people need to see. I just don't get it. I don't get it. But let's get into this next section and we'll talk about it some more. And if I got time, maybe drop that link for people to come up and share where they at, their experience with, or if they even care about the weather or whether they've been preparing for it. I know my sister Nikki way up there in like the DMV area. Baby, I think they know how to handle themselves in the cold. I think the city's prepared for it. And again, like I said earlier, the people are prepared for it. Texas, not so much. It's on the individuals, in my opinion, to really prepare and have stuff set in place in case worst case scenarios arise. But with that being said, let's get it, family.
Allowing for federal aid to be allocated to the state. The Texas power grid was obviously already...
Oh, very quickly, that's what I was going to say. Baby, now, I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, but they don't willy-nilly just toss out federal emergency, especially for states that, like Texas. They ain't quick to, the federal government is not quick to just willy-nilly throw out states of emergencies and so on and so forth. And that didn't stand out to nobody. That didn't. Okay. All right. Carry on.
Faltering, but it still had a long way to go before it would hit rock bottom. February 15th.
Mm-mm.
2012 makes going back to school easy. Forget
That was supposed to-
continuing
that was-
as of Nexus, followed by strong temperatures. It was only a matter of time before things spiraled out of control. Spiral it did. At 1 a.m., ERCOT orders electric companies across the state to cut power to homes and businesses to help prevent a complete shutdown of the entire power grid, a process called load shedding. Areas designated as critical infrastructure, places such as hospitals, are left alone while neighborhoods have their power cut off, left with no ways of heating without generators.
Say that again. Grills. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm good. Go check on something. Hold on real quick. All right. Okay. All right. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. The load shedding, load sharing, redirecting power to other places more important than you, basically. That's what you're being told. Over here is more important than what you got going on, which to an extent I agree with. Hospitals, nursing homes, even some, triage centers, resources for first responders, fire stations, police stations, all that stuff. I get that. I really do. My point is, when they take it away from you, what you left with? What you going? What? Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Their cars if they could. The use of gas stoves, generators, grills, and vehicles led to people dying of carbon monoxide poisoning, all in an effort to stay warm and to prevent hypothermia and frostbite. By Monday evening,
that is so important, family. That's why if it's important to have a carbon monoxide detector in your house, I would recommend, I don't get in grown folk business, don't barbecue in your house. Don't go get you some King. Well, I ain't even gonna say no brand. Don't run out and get no charcoal and to keep warm and put your barbecue pit in your house. Please don't. But people who don't know will do it because they don't know. And ignorance can be dangerous. And I don't mean in an insulting way. It's just not knowing. It's just not knowing. That's all it is. That's why, to me, I find value in these conversations. I think that these conversations are important because many of us in this live, many of us in this chat, we know better. What if you got a young couple or young single folk who don't know any better, and it just seemed like a good idea to them because at first glance it makes sense. This ain't me finger pointing or even wagging my finger saying or thinking somebody will come across this live who either didn't know it all or who had never thought about it, whether you in your teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, or 80s, who might say, okay, well, that young man said something that makes sense. So I'm finna do something different than what I had planned on doing, y'all. This is people's lives. This ain't a game for me. This ain't a joke for me. I want people to be as prepared as they can be and survive. That's it. I want to see everybody win, including staying alive. It's hard as hell to win if you ain't alive, baby. Let's get back into it.
3.6 million homes and businesses are without power, and most of the state is under a blackout. Methane gas processing facilities, which were not registered as construction power, further increase difficulty in power plants.
All right.
Industrial.
I'm gonna stop right there and get into some comments. First of which is Wayne. Let me go up a little higher and see. Yeah, I'll start with Wayne comment. Regenerative Life Wayne said, people who called for 911 could not get any help. To many calls, not enough emergency personnel folk. They can't or not coming to save you during Harvey or an Arctic freeze. Folk froze to death. Family, this is very true. It's very real. And the same circumstances still apply today. When we lived in Colorado, I had a wreck. I was actually hit. I was hit. Dude couldn't stop. I wasn't mad at him. He wasn't mad at me. It was nothing either of us could have done. It was just the elements and actually being out there in them. 911 was so backed up that I want to say for like a week later, they was and depending on what happened, they were contacting people days later to see what their call was about. And that didn't even happen for everybody. It depends on what happened. You were really on your own. And Colorado, if y'all never been to Colorado, when it comes to the Denver area, to Colorado Springs, to Boulder, all of these cities are more than equipped to handle inclement weather, especially snow conditions. But it was too many people, not enough first responders, and that's it. In some instances, you got what maybe one officer to every 10,000 people or 5,000 people. Come on, man. Even less for firefighters, even less for EMS and all of that stuff. Come on, y'all. Think about this. Think about what I'm saying. In many of these circumstances, you're going to be left to your own devices. You can call all you want. A wreck, if ain't nobody like, and I'm going to say this, unfortunately, even if somebody is in a state where they bleeding or you done dragged them out the car, broken bones, whatever, you still might be on your own because it was so many accidents all over the cities that they just couldn't get to everybody. Luckily, I wasn't hurt. Thank you, Lord. Was able to walk away from that circumstance in one piece. And even get my vehicle home. But come save you. Let's get back in, fam.
During the day where megawatts were taken off of the power grid due to incorrect price signals. So what does the PUC do in order to help fix the problem? Well, the PUC orders ERCOT to correct that problem manually by setting the prices to $9,000 per megawatt hour to encourage more supply to come online. An order that turns out lasted for 2 days longer than it was supposed to. That doesn't work at all, and what ends up—
Oh, thank y'all for telling. Okay, I want everybody to see and hear everything. Is that better? Am I back? Somebody let me know if I'm back. I hope I'm back. I hope I'm back. I know it's a little bit of a delay, so I'm waiting for somebody to tell me if I done made it back here and y'all can hear me again. I'm jumping back and forth between two networks, y'all, and sometimes the computer will grab one of them and then it'll grab another. Okay, I got my camera off, so y'all can't see me, but if you can hear me, that would be great. And I'll try to. Okay, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate you, Soul Cadence, Tamika Davis, and Soul Cadence again. So let me run over to my home screen and grab you. We should pick up where we left off, family. And I'm gonna get the TX Lala comment. I think I was about right here. Let's see. No, I might have been about right there. There we go. I was thereabouts off in there, so we'll pick up right there. Okay.
Gigawatts. ERCOT warns the possibility of rolling blackouts throughout the week in an effort to conserve resources. During this, President Joe Biden signed a disaster declaration for the state of Texas, allowing for federal aid to be allocated to the state. The Texas power grid was obviously already faltering, but it still had a long way to go before it would hit rock bottom. February 15th.
K-12 makes going back to school easy.
As inches of snow fell across Texas, followed by strong winds and bitter cold temperatures. It was only a matter of time before things spiraled out of control. And spiral it did. At 1 a.m., ERCOT orders electric companies across the state to cut power to homes and businesses to help prevent a complete shutdown of the entire power grid, a process called load shedding. Areas designated as critical infrastructure, places such as hospitals, are left alone while neighborhoods have their power cut off, left with no ways of heating without generators, or using other means of keeping warm such as gas stoves and grills, and using their cars if they could. The use of gas stoves, generators, grills, and vehicles led to people dying of carbon monoxide poisoning, all in an effort to stay warm and to prevent hypothermia and frostbite. By Monday evening, 3.6 million homes and businesses are without power, and most of the state is under a blackout.
I want to talk about, and thank you, Off Grid Trucker said y'all can hear me loud and clear. Good. Okay, now, realistically, they said 3 million people. Y'all, Texas is huge. Texas is absolutely massive. And I forget and I just did a live on the population the other day, and I forget it, 30, 40 million people? 3 million some folk being without power. That's a big deal. It's big enough, the state big enough for it to not touch you in the same way that it could completely change somebody's life for forever. Honestly. Keep that in mind, y'all. Keep that in mind. Let's get it.
With them 2 winter storms which swept across the eastern and central portions of the United States. Most of the states affected saw significant impacts, but nothing outright historic in terms of winter precipitation. Except for the Lone Star State. Record snowfall and ice alongside the bitter Arctic air left the state of Texas virtually frozen over. For nearly a week, snow and ice encompassed the vast majority of Texas. Pipes burst due to the extreme cold, and the Texas power grid failed across the majority of the state due to a series of failures made by those in control. The official estimate from the state of Texas alone places the damage total from the 2021 Texas deep freeze.
Oh, it went way back to the wrong. Went
the
back
power
to the wrong part, y'all.
Left with no ways of heating without generators or using other means of keeping.
I'm gonna stop right there because it jumped on me. Yeah, it went back. So I'm gonna do this here. I'm going to go ahead and drop this link. Can bring y'all already see how my internet is. So I'm gonna bring up one person at a time to talk for a few minutes. If you somewhere where it's like super cold, or it might be super warm where you at. You could be out in Cali or something, living your best life. It's parts of Florida that's still warm. They've been having storms and stuff, but it's parts of Florida that's still warm. So anybody who wants to come up, you can go ahead and hop backstage. Hold on, I did the wrong thing. You can go ahead and hop backstage, and all I need to do is see you. I got this, if I could, my computer, internet. I'm struggle streaming hard today, y'all. I promise I am. Copy. Go up here. Let's see. Paste. Choice. It just don't want to. There we go. Jesus Lord. There you go. The link is in the chat. If anybody want to come up, I'm bringing up one person at a time because I'm already struggle streaming. And I'm going to try to find the exact spot where I was so we can just go from there. My brother Juan Perez, a fellow Texan, said, oh, yeah, we're a huge state. I've heard we may be our own country again too. Yet one, that's a whole nother life. But you are not wrong, sir. You are not wrong. I think I'm gonna go to about right here. And just there we go. That's where we was. That's where we was. So we're gonna pick up right here and pretty much finish this out. And then I can bring up some.
So what does the PUC do in order to help fix the problem? Well, the PUC orders ERCOT to correct that problem manually by setting the prices to $9,000 per megawatt hour to encourage more supply to come online. An order that turns out lasted for 2 days longer than it was supposed to. That doesn't work at all. And what ends up happening is that the Texas utility company Griddy looks at the new rate, and because the prices are determined by the market, they decide to use the $9,000 per megawatt hour rate on their customers and charge the customers that rate. However,
during an absolute tragedy, this is what some people elected to take advantage of. During an absolute tragedy. Y'all, we got to take care of ourselves as much as we can. We have to. Mama Nita, Blue Lotus Vibes. What's going on, family? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Let's get it.
However, the issues within ERCOT's area seem to be isolated only to them, or at least the severity of the issues in question. Other areas being devastated by the Arctic blast are able to import power from the East Coast. Texas, on the other hand, was only able to import 1,000 megawatts because they are isolated from the rest of the country's power grid. All the while...
Did y'all hear that? And did y'all know that? That my beautiful, lovely home state, for the majority, is off the grid from everybody else? They got their own grid while you ain't got yours. Shout out, Regenerative Life Wayne. That's something that I aspire to have like ASAP. More and more and more of our own power, water, and overall energy right here on the land, baby. Let's get back into it.
The coldest temperatures of the event begin to seep into Texas. In northern Texas, near Amarillo, the temperature in the early morning hours of the 15th was negative 11 degrees, with the coldest area in the Texas Panhandle being negative 20 degrees at Palo Duro Reservoir. In NWS Dallas's area of responsibility, temperatures hit 4 degrees at the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, with the high temperature for the 15th being colder than the low temperature. Near Houston, wind chills below 0 degrees were observed across the metro on the 15th, with the coldest temperatures occurring in the early morning hours of the 16th. With temperatures this extreme, pipes bursting due to the cold temperatures was common, leaving many who didn't already have power, now without running water. February 16th.
I'm going to stop right there real quick. Is it cold enough? I guess it depends on where you at and what your infrastructure like. Is anybody already leaving they water dripping? Is anybody out there covering up faucets and stuff, wrapping them up and leaving them dripping? Or is that just a downhill thing? Where you wrap up and cover up them outside spigots and pipes and stuff that you can get to. Appreciate you, Blue Lotus Vibes. Thank you for sharing out. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. Is anybody else doing that, or is that just a, I'm just curious. Again, I'm dropping the link in the chat. All I need to do is see you, wave at me or something, and we can keep it kind of, not short, but just come up, say what you want to say. And you don't have to have your camera on while you're on screen. I just have to see you backstage, and that's good enough for me. But let's go and finish this thing out, family, and then I'll say my piece, and everybody can get on today.
At the coldest point of the event, temperatures across Texas were 40 degrees below normal. And yet, another winter storm was about to bring more snow and ice to Texas from the 16th through the 17th. With snow blanketing northern Texas and freezing rain falling onto central parts of the state. Areas with the northern band of snow saw snow totals ranging from 1 to 3 inches across the Dallas-Fort Worth area, to 5 to 9 inches from a band that formed over I-40 in the Panhandle. The big threat from this new storm was snow and ice, and lots of it. Ice was expected to accumulate on top of the snow, sleet, and ice that was already on the ground. The threat of ice was specifically for areas in eastern Texas to the south of Dallas. Ice expected to be over 1/4 of an inch across a vast swath of Texas, with higher amounts observed to the north of the Houston area. With more winter precipitation in the forecast, winter storm warnings were issued yet again across most of Texas and across the country.
That's it, family. That's it. That's all, as far as all the little videos and everything like that I'm gonna put up today. That's it. And I hate my screen so janky. My camera ain't showing. It's good. Y'all see my internet been in and out. It has never, y'all. So it's, what time is it here? It's 2:27 p.m. y'all. It's 2:27 p.m. and it ain't never not looked like the sun just came up. It has been overcast all day. It is cold as the dickens out there, and I don't know what's gonna come of it. And I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather sit here and look foolish to some for having what I think we need for our family than to. I live by the philosophy: it's better to have and not need than to need and not have. With that being said, I hope it ain't bad. I really do. Snow gonna come more likely than not. I think we had a 70-some+% chance of the snow coming. If you think about it and you think like me, I hope it doesn't happen. I hope it ain't horrible. I hope it's just easy breezy, lemon squeezy. But if it does anything like it did in 2021, I hope that each and every one of y'all is prepared for it. TX Lala said, my faucets have been covered dripping since this time yesterday. So have ours, sister, especially at night. J3 said, J3GS Farm said, we do that here in Georgia too. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Soul Cadence said, don't forget to do the same thing inside main lines in your house. Absolutely. Thank you. And Soul Cadence, thank you. I don't know. Thank you for coming over, family. I appreciate you. Whatever brought you here, you've been a blessing and an addition to the conversation. I appreciate having you here, family. I hope you hit that subscribe button because you seem like good people. Water dripping faucets wrapped as we speak. Did it a few days ago. Shout out, she said. That's right, baby. And the link is in the chat. I know he ain't gonna do it. All I need to do is see you backstage. Wayne, I sure wish you would. You ain't gotta have your camera on, boy. You just have your phone. I just wish you would come up here and say whatever any suggestions you got as far as this whole circumstance, because bruh, if we could all get about half of what you got going on, we'll be all right. We'll be okay. Trying to put what you said up. Come on, hold on now. Come on. There it go. Regenerative Life Wayne said, unfortunately in Texas, especially Southern Texas, the building code is more lax because people normally we don't always get freezing weather like the North. So our homes are mostly PVC pipes, not insulated, and verse copper. Very true, sir. Juan Perez said, absolutely, Jay. The one in here in Texas, baby, it's cold down here in these parts. John 74 said, open them cabinets also. Absolutely. It's little tricks, man. It's little tricks. It's little things to think about. If you got a home that's above ground, that's not on a concrete slab, you might want to, put some boarding or some tin or something up against the high wind facing sides of your dwelling to help beat off some of that doggone wind that come whipping up under your house. Ooh, here we go. Another Texas family. Shout out TX Lala said we're expecting snow in an hour or so. I got my eyes out for it, baby. I think it's supposed to roll in late tonight, over in the morning for us. I'm just keeping my eyes out for it. let me see. Family Man said last summer areas around us were having power outages. Our electric provider finally said that they were deliberately shutting off power, less desired areas were affected the most. Absolutely, bro. And that, thank you for reminding me of that, Family Man. Again, y'all, the link is in the chat. I'm gonna drop it one more time before I get out of here. And I would just love to hear what some of y'all think or got to say, or what you're doing for yourself, because you might inspire, this conversation may inspire others who may be listening in the bushes or what have you to maybe do something they hadn't done before. Having trouble connecting. Boy, I've been having a hard time today. My goodness. Jesus Lord. Whew. I hope y'all can still hear me. I know I've been in and out, and I just got a little prompt saying something or other. So, let's see. Living Natural said, oh, wow. Let me put this up here. Here up. Put it up there. TX Lala, you be safe, baby. Be safe in this cold. I just want everybody to be all right. Living Natural said, hello, been listening, but hauling in firewood. It's 35 degrees in San Antonio, Texas. Oh, the stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas. Unless it's overcast because snow rolling in. That's the only time it ain't. That's the only time it ain't. Shout out Living Natural. Family, y'all be safe down there. Stay warm. Same for you, TX Lala and Juan Perez, and all my other Texas family that's in here. Oh, sweet pea. I'm coming here doing that.
I ain't know nothing. Yeah.
Living Natural. I'm trying to put some of the comments up, but my computer running so doggone slow.
Did you break it?
I think I did, sweet. Living Natural said, leaving my doors open under the sink and water dripping at night. Expected to be in the 20s. Yeah, I can't see my. Let me see. Let me see if I can see my.
It's cold right now.
It's cold, man. It's cold. It's 30 degrees where I'm at right now, y'all. And it's ice on the steps. It's ice building outside already. Flurries. So I guess people around me already getting it. I ain't been outside since I went to get the dog a while ago, y'all. And they say we under a winter storm warning until 6 p.m. tomorrow as of right now. Why I ain't even, y'all, I've been on this live. I haven't even looked at my phone, the weather part of it. So it's 30 degrees. It's right at 3 p.m. It's supposed to be, they got the little snowflakes on here, but it says 0% until later on in the day. And for tomorrow, it's a 50%. It's the high is 27, the low is 21, and we got a 50% chance of snow. Tuesday, the low is 14, the high is 30. Wednesday, the low is 14, the high is 40. So yeah, we just gonna see. We gonna see, family. But having grown up here my whole life, well, you know, born and raised here, baby, it'd be the ice for me. It's the ice for me that get me. Cause it warm up during the day because this is Texas and it kind of melt just a little bit, just enough to refreeze and turn back into ice at night. Every time. It ain't let me down yet. Living Natural said also getting, okay. We got somebody back. So let me see if I can get you. Soul Cadence, I can't see you. Let me see if it's my internet or what. It said device not connected. And I do want to bring up anybody who want to come up. So let me try and see if I can get my Excuse me. Excuse me. Get my internet a little better. Soul Cadence, drop down and come back up and see if we can reconnect silent. I'm gonna get rid of this other stuff. Let me go ahead and remove from the studio that. Soul Cadence, I just removed. You no, I don't want to kick you. You go ahead and drop down and come back up if you can. Please and thank you. And let me see what internet I'm on. Go to Blue Lotus Vibes. Blue Lotus Vibes said we supposed to get some snow Tuesday in Virginia. It's 55 degrees here today. That's just the trippy part about it, man. I think earlier when Eco Neighbor and Gigi Wong, shout out Eco Nation, was having a conversation this morning, was these zones and stuff. Hell, I hardly know what zone is what no more. I really don't, because Virginia 55, East Dad was in here earlier. He all the way up in New Jersey, and he's saying it's like about the same temperature. What in the world this time of year is New Jersey and Virginia doing warmer than Texas? How it's parts of Texas that's in the teens right now during the day. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand, y'all. Changing time. Okay, Motivation Garden. Hey man, what's going on, family? Motivation Garden. I'm in Dallas, Texas, Duncanville. I know exactly where that is. Yes, yeah, you lived in Ag Town for many years. And it's 14 degrees. That's what I'm talking about. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me see here. I'm gonna give Soul Cadence a shot. Try to bring you up. Okay, and let me. It ain't even letting me add you to the screen. I don't know what's going on right here. It's saying devices not connected, and I can't. It did that the other day, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I sure want to get you up here. Okay, authenticated with YouTube. Huh. Y'all, I'm having so much doggone computer trouble, and it ain't on your end. I'm certain it's me, because our computer was doing that the other day when we did another live. Tamika Davis is speaking. The winning Walker Christina said 15 degrees in the big R right now. Wow. Wow. My goodness. Drew, shout out to you. Man, I love when I get to see Drew, boy. Drew, how you doing, brother? How you and the wife? Said, brother, I'm moving to San Antonio, Texas this year, so you are definitely giving me much needed information. That's why lives are important. Thank you for saying that, Drew. And man, reach out to us. Anything that we can help with that you want to know, africandreaming@gmail.com. Just shoot us a message. We'll get back to you ASAP. You see the Wi-Fi a little janky, so if it take a while, if it ain't like immediate, you already know what it is, bro. But definitely, Drew, reach out, man. Any questions we can help with, we'd be more than happy. Absolutely. Oh, and Drew, go check out my last live. Why so many people moving to Texas? That was a lot of good information from not just myself, but from people who Texas natives, other people who anticipate moving, all of that stuff. Hey, Pieces of April, how you doing, Sweet Pea? You got that gumbo ready? I hope so. When Walker Christina said, hold on, let me put my Sweet Pea up here first. Hey, Sweet Pea. For y'all who don't know, Pieces of April, that is my beautiful, lovely, wonderful wife who actually tolerate me, and because everybody can't. Thank you for being in here, Sweet Pea. I know you've been cooking and looking after other stuff and doing all kinds of things. So thank you for taking the time to come in here.
Oh, you talk so nice about me.
Whatever, don't be coming in here trying to kiss me in my mouth. Folk can't even see us. I got the camera off so I can save bandwidth. Mwah.
Hey,
Thank you.
y'all. What's up, everybody?
Family Man said by 5 a.m. it will be 7 degrees.
Oh,
My goodness.
y'all, please be safe out there, and I hope everybody got what they need, and y'all stay indoors and don't go out if you ain't got to.
Oh, baby, I tried to bring up a guest. You know how I did the other day.
I heard that, that's why I came.
Get hey, somebody try to come back up. Let me put the link back in the chat. Maybe April can help me with it because I don't know what I can do to get it say device on our end. It's saying device not connected.
Well, that's on their end.
Oh, that's on their end.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was Soul Cadence.
It was Soul Cadence, yeah.
Soul Cadence, are you coming in on a phone? That could be it. Because if you come in on a phone.
Yeah, there they go. There goes Soul Cadence. I would love to meet you. I've never, even seen you on screen.
Yeah, I've seen them led.
We seen them in LED, but I mean, like on our end, had them
Yeah.
come over on our end. So,
Right.
and shout out Led Foreman and Lady Led
Yeah.
for all the people that they've sent over their way. Amazing couple out there getting it, doing it. Shout out Freedom Acres. And man, that y'all, I don't know what movie he gonna pick to do next, but I'm telling y'all, family, really, really check out the watch parties, live watch parties. The last one was over the movie Leave the World Behind. It was great. It was great.
Google said, April is my ball. If I could send it to you, I would, Lotus. It's good because them crabs up in there, all them shrimps.
All them scrimps and them crabs and that sausage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What kind you use this time, baby? Okay.
With the green onion.
Right. Got that down home sausage off in there. Okay, so Kaden said I've never used StreamYard before, so probably on my end. I don't know what you could be doing wrong, but we've been running into this problem here recently, and other guests they had to drop down and come back up.
Let me try to get on.
Okay, yeah, see if you can get on, baby. Shanna said, let me put Shanna up here. Said they've warmed up. They've warmed up to 28 degrees there in the Pacific Northwest. Y'all, we lived in the Seattle area in the Pacific Northwest for a long time, and I'm telling you, it is typically pretty mild there. So even though they done had some booger bears, what was that, 2018? That snowstorm? It was crazy. Family Man got a message for you. He said at Pieces of April, my wife is watching this live with me today while she's making homemade chicken and dumpling. That's what I'm talking about.
You behind the chat.
I am behind the chat. I'm sorry.
To tell Mrs. Family Man, welcome in. Thank you for being here. And don't be afraid to slide me some chicken and dumpling.
I know, right?
Because I eat them, especially in this world.
I know. Warm up your tummy. It make me want to do a mukbang. Y'all should do a mukbang, Mrs. Family Man, and let us have the first bite. You know how the mukbangers do. Now, she said, I hope everyone has done laundry. Okay, it's letting you through, baby. You know what? I don't know if it's part of the two-step authentication.
It could be. So, Cadence, did it ask you to log into YouTube? That could be it.
Yeah, that could be it. If it asks you to log into YouTube, go take the YouTube route. Yeah, but this laundry, she said, I'm glad you said that because you own to some, family. Not only wash your clothes, wash your ass. Wash you real, real good so you can be good and clean as long as you can be, just in case your water circumstances freeze and change or something. That way you got a clean behind and clean clothes. Hopefully you got some wet wipes or something. Just in case, you have to, I won't be vulgar, I say a horse bath. So if you got to hit top and tail, if you find yourself in a situation where you got to hit top and tails for a couple days, then you done already got the real hard work out the way, and all you'll be mostly clean. What's going on, Dolores? What's going on? How you doing, family? Welcome in. You better get in here and enjoy yourself, girl. Thank you for being here, Dolores. Yeah, I don't know what that was, so Cadence. We are at the 142 mark. I ain't gonna be on here no longer than I might go for 2. I might just go on and end it. If ain't nobody else want to come up, I'll drop the link one more again. Again, I know everybody don't want, especially when weather like this is wintertime, baby. You know, some of y'all might not have your face beat and have on your best attire or whatever. So you don't want to be up on camera in front of everybody. I want to make it a comfortable experience. I wish Regenerative Life Wayne would come up here, but he ain't gonna do it. So I'm gonna keep meddling. I'm gonna keep mentioning and keep meddling. All I gotta do is see you backstage, and then you can turn your camera off. Hell, my camera off, because I can't imagine what I look like right now, because I ain't got my. Hold on, God dog. My internet keep on going out, so the little bandwidth I got, I'm trying to keep my audio straight. Let me see. I don't know if y'all can see me at all, and I ain't even got my other. Even with my camera on, I don't. Let me go back to myself here. Go to my YouTube machine, and I hate that, y'all, because I really do want to see y'all and interact with y'all, and y'all been being patient enough to look at a mostly dark screen for the past. Yeah, it's still choppy. It's still choppy and blurry. I see myself. It got me froze looking down. I ain't even been on here 2 seconds. Or maybe I haven't looked up yet. Is that what it is? Because I ain't looked up yet? Okay, I can kind of see me. It's still blurry. But, okay, the Lord says she can see us. You can see me, the Lord. You so kind, girl. That's blurry. It looked like TV in 1996. Looked like the Golden Girls finna come on. Or 92, like an episode of Amen finna come on or something. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, with that being said, I don't see nobody coming up, so I'm going to say it like this. Family, please, 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 y'all be safe. Be safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another as much as people allow you to take care of them, as much as people allow you to support them. Family man said we have visual. I'm up now.
You look frozen in my hand. Are you on your hotspot?
Well, see, I'm moving right here. It's been bouncing back and forth. It's been kicking me off of my hotspot, putting back, even though I deleted it. Hey, what's going on, y'all? That's what Dolores asking. Have you tried hotspot off? Yeah, and they keep pulling the house internet back over to kicking me off my hotspot. So it's just been a whole kerfuffle. Yeah, because look, I'm right here on my phone. I'm good.
Yeah. Motivation Garden said, "Hey, Motivation Garden, welcome in. We see you not frozen."
Okay, good. Y'all, please. Oh, Soul Cadence, you are more than welcome, family. I hope to see you more. We'll definitely, after I get off of here, I'll definitely check you out. I got some other people I got to go catch up with. One being none other than Eco Neighbor. Well, not Eco. I was on Eco this morning. Shout out to him and Gigi for having me. Vision Preparedness goes live. He did a live yesterday that I still have to catch up on. I encourage y'all to do the same. Y'all make sure y'all check out My Renaissance Grandma. Y'all make sure y'all check out Urban Gardening Chronicles as well. Please, please, let's support one another, encourage one another, uplift one another.
And pieces of April.
I was finna get to you if you would have gave me time.
I had to plug myself. You
see how she treat me?
You got to plug yourself.
You do. You got to get in there. Jason.
Hey, Jason.
What's up? I'm pretty sure I'm doing a prepping live on a regular Gun Guys channel tonight, fam.
Nice.
Hey,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if y'all knew this or not. This is what I had heard because I heard it out in the YouTube streets. I heard it in a lot of different places. They had said to me what somebody had said. I heard Marines don't get cold. Because they had did an experiment where they tried to get Marines. I heard Marines don't even get cold. That's what I had heard. That's what the people had said.
Who's the people?
People.
Them people.
Them people.
Oh,
People said they don't get cold. But shout out to my man Jason Ewing. Hey, y'all check out Jason and Shanna. I'm looking forward to them because I will be seeing them this summer. Yeah.
It wasn't even
What?
not on purpose. That Shanna.
I know, right? I can't help it. I just say Shanna. I can't help it because that's who she is.
Because it's Shanna.
Because it's Shanna.
We love Shanna.
Right. She's Shanna, not forever. She forever Shanna. And we get to meet them this summer at a regular meetup, June 19th through the 22nd, I think it's back on it.
I think so. I can't remember.
June 19th through the 22nd. So we looking forward to that. Of course, we had a crawfish. Y'all, the internet acting a little bit better. Now, let me see if I can play my crawfish kickback commercial again.
Yeah, that was probably
Yeah.
no, you good. I had you paused. But the chat was still going.
Wow. Y'all, she had me paused.
I
Man.
am doing a whole bunch of things, okay? So,
Right
sorry.
on. Right on.
But no, you're not probably.
All right, y'all. This is the commercial for the Crawfish Kickback 2024. Let's get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the Crawfish Kickback. All roads lead to Brazos Bend State Park in Needville, Texas. This event will sell out, so get your tickets ASAP. Oh, and we almost forgot. There will be a domino and spades tournament. So on May 25th, 2024, get your game hands ready. Like that song says, let's have some fun. Also, there will be other dishes in the menu for those of you that don't eat crawfish to be announced soon. Let's make this Memorial Day weekend one to remember.
Sorry, y'all. As the young folks say, for shizzle. So that's gonna happen. Yeah, baby, it's gonna be spades and dominoes. It's just grown folk. As I said earlier today over on Eco. Oh, thank you. Oh, I am real clear. Y'all, that's what I'm saying. That's part of being out in the country, baby. You never know. It depends on how the wind blowing, on what the clouds look like. I'm so glad I'm clear. I am clear. I can't believe it. Look at God. Look at God. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Yeah, so it's gonna be people from the two-way community, people from the gardening community, people from the homesteading community, people who are just all of no specific niche, but they're content creators that we all support one another, rock with one another, and they actually gonna be there, and we all get to hang out, spend time together, get to meet in the flesh, hug and wrap arms around folk you feel like hugging and loving up on. And there's gonna be some crawfish. I'm bringing some of them alligator and pork sauces. I'm bringing a few other things, and we just gonna have us a wang dang doodle, baby. We gonna have us a real good time, man. We gonna hang out and kick out without it being niche specific. Without it being niche specific, man, it's an event for everybody to be together and fellowship and enjoy each other's company. I am so far behind in the chat. I have no clue how this even happened because I thought the numbers were dropping and people was leaving. Hey, family man, that's good. Let's see, that's what I'm talking about. We sure love to make a good first impression now. Ain't nothing fancy about us. We just some old country folk. It is what it is. It's a blessing to have come across y'all. Again, shout out to Led Farm and Lady Led for putting us on so many people's radar. Shout out to Gigi and Eco Neighbor. Shout out to all the people who came in and came through and just share us out. That's right, the chilling spill. Let me put this what baby put. So the Friday night before the 25th, the 24th, the night we will be having a what some call a meet and greet, but it's a chilling spill where we just gonna meet up at a local venue and we can spend some time together because the day of the actual event will be busy. April Pieces of April, who's hosting, Big Rooster Show, who's hosting, Unbiased LLC, who's hosting, Taurus Brain, along with myself. We will be very, very, very busy attending to the matters of the event. So we may not have open time to just converse with everybody to the extent that we would like to. So we having that meet and greet the night before. If you would like to purchase your tickets, you can do so via Buy Me a Coffee at Unbiased LLC. You can also reach out to African Dreamers channel or Pieces of April or Big Rooster Show to get your tickets and you get sent in the right direction. The cutoff is April 15th. So please, 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 if you're thinking about it seriously, get your tickets beforehand. By the way, I don't know if he's still in here. Big, big, big shout out to Regenerative Life Wayne, who has sponsored. And when we do this live gonna be all about Regenerative Life Wayne and the lady. This is ladies only. This is ladies only. Regenerative Life Wayne has sponsored a ticket for any lady who is willing and wanting to attend the event. We will be doing a raffle on our channel. Also, he sponsored 2 tickets. Check out Unbiased LLC because he's going to sponsor one for her. So I don't know when she's going to do hers. We haven't set a date for when we're going to do ours, but ladies out there in the Texas area or anywhere for that matter, if you are interested in coming, then Regenerative Life Wayne done already got your ticket, baby. He done already got your ticket. We'll be doing a raffle on our channel, and you never know. You might be a winner. That's right, y'all. That's tax day. April 15th is the... Hold on, let me clutch my pearls. Cut off. Cut off. You cut off, like Dave Chappelle said about that Whack Arnold. You cut off. I love y'all. It's too cold outside to be this happy, but is it? Is it? You got something to be happy about. You might not think you do, but baby, it's somebody who would jump in your shoes in a heartbeat for all your ailments, your problems, your bad knees. That $37, that's the only thing you got in your checking account. Somebody would trade places with you in a heartbeat. For shizzle, as the young folks say. Pieces of April said it's going to be a great time. Tickets on sale now until April 15th. The link is being dropped by Nightbot. The night that it's in the chat right there. Nightbot. Find the little Nightbot fella and click the link, and it'll take you straight on over to the Buy Me a Coffee. I like how folk from up north say, I say coffee. That's what I drink. I drink coffee. Y'all drink coffee. Yo, you got a coffee with some, maybe like put some oregano in there or something. You know what I'm saying? That shout out to all my New York folk and up north folk, because I know y'all probably cold right now, but y'all used to it because you got on your puff jackets and your Timberlands. Let's see here. Let me post what my wife said, and then I'm gonna get out of here. All right, Happy Mac well up yonder in New York. Happy Mac, you got on your Tim right now? You ain't got to answer. You ain't even got to put all your business out there. You might not want everybody knowing you got on your Timbs right now, your puff coat. Pieces of April said, make sure your notifications, ladies, and stay tuned for a chance to win 1 ticket to the Crawfish Kickback 2024, sponsored by Regenerative Wayne. It don't get no better than a free ticket. Hashtag free 99. You better get some. If I was a ladies, y'all always getting stuff for free. Free drinks at the establishments, clubs, and whatnot, and then you getting free tickets. Sponsored by Regenerative Wayne. I don't even know, boy. Y'all got it. Damn, that was a big jump. Okay, so that happened. Dear Lord. That's right. Drew said, and ski mask. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like your Texans, you'll be all bothered by the weather or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even tripping, son. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's brick outside, son. It's like straight brick, you know what I mean? But I got on Timbs. I got Timbs and I got like a puff coat and I got like a whole ski mask or whatever. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I ain't even tripping, son. I walk to the bodega. You know what I'm saying? It could be bricks, son. Or whatever. Earth. Don't y'all bark too? I think New Yorkers, they a bark at you. Okay, so with that being said, y'all, I'm finna go and get up out of here. I appreciate this. I hope that folk learned something or took something away from this live on account of folk being safe. You know, y'all be safe, prepare as you can, do what you can, be at peace with that. And family, y'all take care. Much love. Man, it's good to be back home. When it comes to stuff like this, I can't think of no place I'd rather be than right here with my family, going through it all, good, bad, or ugly. With that being said, until the next time y'all see me and I see y'all already know what it is and what I'm gonna be doing, baby. I'm gonna be over here being country. And hey, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. No, it's a minute and 58 seconds. Y'all put something in that chat. I'm not finna leave at 158. I'm finna. So turn down for what? You think I'm finna sit here and not hit that even 2-hour mark? You crazy as hell. You can't. How about no? How about I'm not leaving? I don't care if the chat dropped down to 6 people left in here. I'm gonna hit that 2-hour mark because of YouTube. I thank you. I thank you very much. So, Deborah Garrett, you take care too. I'm gonna sit here and look at y'all for another minute and 20-some seconds just because. Just because. I ain't 2 hours. Yup. Hashtag what they call them algorithm. Damn, what can I do for another minute? Damn, y'all want to hear some DeBarge? I can sing some DeBarge. The feeling of the night, and can't leave it all behind. Never worry about the words on your mind. I don't know, not DeBarge. Make me want to watch Johnny Five every time I hear DeBarge. Not Johnny Five. What was that? The robot was named Johnny Five. What was that movie called? Short Circuit. Yeah, I think I might go watch. It's cold today. Hell, I might cuddle up with Sweet Pea, eat some gumbo, and watch the Goonies or something. You know how I feel like? It feel like Sunday. Today kind of feel like Sunday. Some days don't feel like what the day actually is. But yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to feel this. Oh, okay, we at the 2-hour mark. I was just gonna tell y'all I've been really catching up on In the Heat of the Night, boy. One of my favorite shows. I love it. It's damn shame the folk live. The Bottoms. Why they have to call it The Bottoms? Oh, Chief Gillespie and Virgil Tibbs and Bubba. Yeah, I might watch them In the Heat of the Night. Y'all, I done hit my 2-hour mark. I hope y'all have a fantabulous, amazing, wonderful, splendid, safe, warm, power-filled, water-filled, electricity for just a good rest of the day. Y'all take care of y'allself. If don't nobody else love you, baby, you already know I do. May he cover all my fellow Texans and everybody else who living with extreme weather conditions right now. And just, baby, I believe in my heart. If he don't look out for nobody else, young folk and fools. So hopefully he'll shine his love and light on everybody else. With that being said, until the next time y'all see me and I see y'all, I'm going to be over here being country in another country. Peace.